Hello, and welcome back to Dark Souls. Now, since the last part, I did do some off-screen grinding. That got me this Silver Knight shield. I did finally get one to drop, and I actually killed enough of them to get this to drop that I was able to get enough to make it a +3. So I now have a Black Knight Sword +5 and a Silver Knight Shield +3. The only issue is to wield it. I don't have enough equip load to be able to have my helmet on as well, so I still don't have a helmet on. Well, I could put the helmet on, but I want to be able to do at least a medium roll. Right, so what I'm going to do here, which may not be the best because this is a hotbed for invasions, like ridiculously the amount of invasions that go on here. But I'm going to reverse hollowing, and I'm going to kindle this bonfire so I can get 10 Estus flasks. And the reason I'm going to reverse hollowing is because I'm going to summon someone in. I'm going to summon someone in for this. No, kindle. I'm going to try and summon someone in for this this fight against this boss. Because no matter how many times I've tried it, at least on New Game, I've done it on New Game Plus, but I've never been able to on New Game beat this boss on my own. Now, usually, you will get a lot of summons. Most people will put their summon signs down in this room next to the bonfire. So I'm just going to wait a bit, and if none show up for a bit, then I'm just going to cut this out probably from now. But if no summon signs show up in a bit, I'll just skip forward to when I decide to move on. Right. So no summon signs were showing up, so I decided to make my way into here. Because if you come to here, you can find this summon sign on this ledge. Oh, right. That will be important in a bit, not right now. I'm not going to deal with that now. But, oh, shit. Right, these guys. I don't remember them ever coming up these stairs. I do not remember that ever happening, but sure. Well, that's definitely not great, because I am terrible at dealing with these. Maybe if I just tried running right round them in a very long arc, I can get up these stairs and summon Solaren. Right, come on. Summon. Come on, Solaire, you're my only hope right now. There we go, I have summoned him in. Let's see if we can deal with these guys with Solaire's help. Yeah, you've got to watch out with these guys because they do have that AoE attack, which is different from the regular giant sentinels. Okay, one down. And 2 down. Awesome. Okay, Solaire's lost a bit of health, which is not brilliant. It's not ideal, but we will have to deal. And we're going up here. And I'm getting very nervous now because we are going to have to fight what I've probably said a few times now, what I think is the hardest boss in the game. So let's enjoy this. And apologies in advance if I don't talk a lot. I will be trying to concentrate quite a lot on this boss. Right, here we go. Ornstein and Smo. Let's do this, Solaire. Now basically, these guys, you've got huge guy, Executioner Smo, small guy, Dragon Slayer Ornstein, and you've got to take on both of them. Now really, what you want to do is you want to kill one at a time. You want to pick one, take that guy out, and then, well, you'll see what happens if you actually manage to take one out, but basically, if you manage to take one out, the other one goes back to full health and becomes uber powered. So you don't want to sort of whittle them both down, because then you're just wasting your efforts. But this is becoming pretty difficult to get a shot in. Solaire's doing a good job, but he's very low health now. We've nearly got Ornstein. If we can get Ornstein, I can maybe take Smo on my own, even if he is super Smo. Yes, right, we've got Ornstein. We've got Ornstein. Come on, Solaire. So what you'll see is once Ornstein is defeated, Smo will absorb his power and become a supercharged Smo. And really, there's only one attack that I'm particularly worried about, and I'll bring that up when he uses it, because he will almost certainly use it. And that wasn't it, but that still fucked me up quite a bit. That is the attack. That attack, that is particularly problematic, and it's nearly killed me there. I'm not sure. I thought I'd got out the way of that, but apparently not. And I've not got even close to getting out the way of that one. And I'm going to die. I'm going to die quite quickly to Ornstein here. Unless I can get a chance to heal. Now, he can just break through these pillars, so I can't even like really use them as decent cover. Right, okay. I've got health back. Time that not perfectly brilliantly. Right, I hit him then, and I did do decent damage. So if I can just keep calm and carry on doing this, then I might be able to take him out, but he's slowly whittling me down, and I'm completely failing to remember how you deal with that attack where he charges at you, because usually I go for Smo first, and that leaves a superpowered Ornstein, who I think is easier to deal with, but Solaire apparently had other plans and wanted to take out Ornstein, so I had to pretty much just go with him. I get 2 hits. That's went well. That has gone well. This is going a bit better now. Oh, super attack. Yes! Got out the way. So it seems to be the case is, yeah, you just want to get up close to him and behind him. And if he does that, get out the way of it. Damn it! Didn't get it right that time. Did not get it right that time. Heal, heal, heal. Okay. Damn it. Taking chip damage even when I block, because he's got the lightning power from Ornstein now that he's absorbed him, so that's what's going on there. I need to get close to him so I can start actually dealing damage. Oh, here we go. Right, okay. I'm getting the timing down on that more often than not, which is brilliant. Because that is definitely his most problematic attack. Okay, okay. This is going infinitely better than I expected it to go. even with a summon, I did not expect that this would... I would come this close first time. I nearly said that I'd beat it first time, but I've probably just jinxed myself now, and I will probably die horribly. But I think 2 more attacks might do it. Certainly 3 at most now, so... Come on, Smo, come on. Give me a chance to attack, you fat bastards. Come on. Oh my god. It's probably because I'm running behind him rather than running in front of him first. Let's try running to his front and then... No! Seriously, Smo, you're just being a dick now. I don't think this is a thing he does. I don't think he just gets into a... Yeah, he doesn't just get into a thing of he only does that attack. It's just I was getting really fucking unlucky. I should be able to do it. I've done it. Oh my god, I hyped that up far too much for me to just beat it first time. Oh my god. I mean, I had help from Solaire. Without that help from Solaire, I would have had no chance. What is this? Is that always there? That's probably a thing that I don't know about. And I have no idea. I have no idea what that is. I might have to look that up and see what the hell that is. Because I don't think it's always there. I think I would have noticed something. Maybe since it's just nothing, maybe I did notice it and then just forgot about it. But yeah, I wasn't expecting to beat that first time. I was expecting this to be a bit longer. Oh well, there's a couple more things we can do in Anor Londo before we move on that I will probably get on to. So, level up. Right. Get my endurance up to 40. Do I want to do strength or do I want to do vitality? I'll do vitality for a bit. Right, so I've got my endurance up to 40 there, which means that my stamina's now maxed out. Even if I increase my endurance, it's not going to increase my stamina, it'll just increase my equip load. But I should be able to wear this now. Yeah, I can wear this helmet now and medium roll, which is great. And I will probably have I will have a higher equip load at one point because there will be one point where I want to have 2 weapons, but we'll deal with that in a bit. But yeah, once we get through Ornstein Smough, we can come up and we can find. I have a sneaking suspicion what this message says. Yes, of course it does. Yeah, I'm sure you can see why that message was left. But if we kneel before Gwendolyn... Gwendolyn? Not Gwendolyn. Not Gwendolyn. Guinevere.
O chosen undead, I am Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight. Since the day Father his queen did obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lordvessel to thee.
There we go, we've got the Lordvessel, and as you can see right there, we are now able to warp between bonfires.
And beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices.
Okay. So, pretty much, we got the Lordvessel. So now there's a new option added to this, which says warp, and there are only certain bonfires you can warp to, but if you visited a bonfire in the past that's warpable, you can warp straight to it now. As you can see, we've got the Undead Parish, we've got the Depths, and we've got the Daughter of Chaos. The one that I suggested you get after you beat Quelaag, but we're not going to do that just yet, because there is one more thing I want to do in Anor Londo. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Jesus Christ, that could have gone much worse. Oh, and I couldn't even get out of the fucking hole because I was staggered by that fall. The hardest boss in the entire game, the lift. But yeah, basically the reason I want to come back here is if I can just get past this guy without him hitting me, that would be brilliant. Okay, how much humanity have I got? 6. That's not brilliant, because humanity could be very useful now. But basically, while you're in this room, you can use the black eye orb. When it said before, we got a message when we were approaching... I'm just going to walk away so this guy isn't able to hit me. When we were approaching Solaire, we got a message talking about how this was quivering, and that was just basically alerting you to the fact that you can use it here. He is having some trouble there, isn't he? So if we use it, we can invade the world of the person who killed the Firekeeper. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this because this is difficult. Fortunately, there is no penalty for dying here when you're invading. You keep all your souls and you keep all your you keep your humanity. So there's no massive penalty apart from time, because if I die here, I go back to the bonfire outside Guinevere and have to just walk back into that room so that I can trigger this again. Now you can't use your Estus Flask here. If you have healing spells, if you've gone for miracle routes and you have healing miracles, then you can use them to heal. But other than that, the only way you can heal is by using humanity. So that's why I've got that equipped. I would rather not have to use it, but it may be the case that I have to use it. But basically we've got these 3 guys, and we've got the most important one is Knight Lautrec, the guy who we freed. And if I can kill Lautrec, then this is over. That's all I have to do. I only have to kill Lautrec. That is not what I wanted to do at all. Don't fall off the ledge. There we go. Right. These seem to be glitching out a bit because they don't usually just sort of get stuck under there like that. But I can get a... Oh god, this is not good. Yeah. So as you can see, there's 3 of them. And that makes this fight particularly obnoxious. But it's not necessary, but well, for all intents and purposes, you will see why it's pretty important, at least once I actually manage to complete this, which may take a few attempts, hopefully not too many, although I find it amusing that this is taking me more attempts than it took me to beat Ornstein and Smough. Get past this guy again without getting hit. Brilliant. It's not too difficult, but occasionally I will get hit, and that's awfully annoying. But anyway, let's use the Black Eye Orb again. Right, attempt number 2 to defeat Lautrec. Now, he does have 2 phantoms. I didn't really go into depth much with this, but he does have the 2 phantoms, as you can clearly see. Come on, trigger, so I can... There we go. He does have the 2 phantoms. One is a sorcerer and one is just a melee guy. But the only important guy to kill is Lautrec himself. If you can manage to kill Lautrec, then you complete this part of the game, and they've got stuck. They're jamming each other in. Can I drop down on Lautrec now then while they're doing that? Yes, come on, he's on low health. He's on low health. One more hit might do it. Yes! Oh, glitches. Thank you very much. Right, let's just stay alive. I don't even think I have to. I think I can die at this point, but we will return to our world. Get away from me. Seriously. There we go. Right, I can return now. So I got a Souvenir of Reprisal, which is what you get for a certain covenant. And you can also see that I got 5 humanity. Pretty good. The Firekeeper's Soul, which I can return to the Firekeeper at Firelink. resurrecting her and now lighting that fire again, which is very useful. And I also got the Ring of Favour and Protection, which I'm going to put on right now. But as you can see there, right, this increases your HP by 20%, your stamina by 20%, and your equipment load by 20%. So you'll see when I put it on, that my equipment load has not changed at all. Or has it? I think it has. No, it has. I'm an idiot. I was looking at the start of when the ring was telling me without it on, and then with it on. Yeah, my equipment load has definitely increased because it was at 80, because I was only just under the medium roll thing, but now I'm significantly under it because it's up to 96. So, right, okay, so that's increased my equipment load and my health and my stamina, as I said. The only issue is, as you can see there, it does break when removed. A ring symbolising the favour and protection of the goddess Athena, known in legend to possess fateful beauty. So yeah, if we take it off, it breaks. And I can't put it back on, because there's no way to fix rings in this game. So yeah. Let me just run past these guys because I want to get back to this bonfire up here. So yeah, if I ever take this ring off, it will be broken forever. So basically I'm going to wear this until the end of the game now. Some people don't like using it because of this this thing of you can't take it off, but it doesn't particularly bother me. I think the benefits of it far outweigh the fact that you can't change it, because there's nothing I would really change it for. It just alters which ring I wear with it between now and the end of the game. And at the moment I'm just going to stick with the Ring of Steel protection that I have. So there we go. We are back at Firelink, and Sigmar is here now. So we can chat to him, and he will thank us. And if we tell him that we opened the gate to Sen's Fortress, he will say thank you very much, and will give us a miracle emit force, which basically just has sort of a knockback effect on anything nearby, and will do, I think it does a small amount of damage to things that it hits, but I'm not a faith guy, so I'm not going to be using that. But yeah, if we come over to here, we can return the Firekeeper soul to its owner, and we can now talk to the Firekeeper, and she will tell us that about how she hopes her impure tongue does not offend. Now, the issue with this is that she had her tongue cut out and her legs broken when we first found her, and restoring her now has restored her to completion. So she now has her legs now fine, and she also has a tongue again. But she talks about an impure tongue, so it seems that it was cut out for something she said. Well, I'm going to say that. I'm going to say it was cut out, because most times when people have tongues cut out, I have heard it. I imagine it's because things they've said. I believe a historical punishment for blasphemy was that the tongue would be removed. So I assume that's what happened. That it was some sort of something she said. But basically now that we've got the Lordvessel, what you would normally do is you would normally go up and you would normally speak to Frampt. Because basically the last thing he said to you was go and get the Lordvessel, and now you're not sure what you need to do with it, so you would probably go and talk to him. But we're not going to do that, because there's a secret, and that secret involves you not going to talk to Frampt after you've got the Lordvessel. It involves you doing something else first, so I'm going to try and do that. But I'm not going to do that immediately. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and do one optional boss and one boss that's not optional. Because the non-optional boss is something I have to do before I can do this. Basically, there is a boss called the Four Kings, and if you kill the Four Kings before you when you talk to Framt, he will ask you to place the Lordvessel on an altar. Now, if you go and defeat the Four Kings boss before placing the Lordvessel on the altar, you will unlock this secret. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to go and beat the Four Kings. But to beat the Four Kings, you need an item, because you need an item to be able to actually reach the Four Kings boss fight. And to get that item, you have to defeat another boss. And both the boss that I want to defeat and the optional boss that I also want to defeat are in Darkroot Garden. So that is where I'm going to be doing the next episode, in Darkroot Garden. So I will see you then for Darkroot Garden.